Holy moly, that took forever. Quick grocery haul. Then I'm going to load the last couple of things in here along with the fridge. And we are going to hit the road. And I don't hate it, but it's giving more Dimetap than grape soda. So keep your fingers and toes crossed for me. I could really use a monkey pick-me-up today. All right, we're officially admitting defeat for the night. So everybody's probably gonna think I lost my mind since I parked like a weirdo. All right, my neighbors have decided to bless the entire campground with music. So I have to get used to that for now. It's just gonna be a roller coaster from 1 hour to the next. It's not either gonna do a salad or a beef, bean, and rice bowl. Heather from Heather's Hikes and Adventures, and I am taking you all over with me today. You are going to be coming along in a typical day in the life of my crazy schedule. I just got done watching my son play in a tennis tournament. Now I am rushing back to fill my tank, wash my van, to Publix and Target. I have to pick up a prescription and then get some groceries on my new gluten dairy-free diet. And then we are going to be hitting the road to go car camping again. As you can see behind me, I have my newest, coziest setup in. And I have to change the cat's litter boxes out before I leave. So, really, that's like 3 days worth of activities for me before I even get to camp today. I can't handle so much these days. So let's see how this goes, shall we? Holy moly, that took forever. I am definitely gonna have to get used to reading labels and checking the ingredients for everything now. Whew. Also, much more expensive. We'll do a quick grocery haul as I load stuff into the fridge, so that you can see what kind of stuff I'm going to be doing on my new gluten-free, dairy-free diet. Also, my thermometer says that it's 78 Fahrenheit out, but it really feels about 98 in the sun. So I'm getting a reminder of what summer is going to be like, and I'm not loving it. At least AC still works well when it's not this hot yet. All right, home base for now. Unload the groceries, quick grocery haul. Then I'm going to load the last couple of things in here along with the fridge. And we are going to hit the road and hope that traffic is not bad. Oh, and I have to stop and fill my gas tank and wash Tara because she was embarrassed about how dirty she was in the last video. All right, my friends, let's take a look at this haul. I would like to say I did get a couple of items for the kids that I already put away, but $112 for this. So let's see what we got. The normal beans that I get and lentils and stuff don't have the gluten-free on the package anywhere, so I'm trying these. We've got a 3-bean chili and Baja black beans. I've got rice cooked in bone broth, sea salt, and classic. Those were on sale, BOGO, so I figured I'd try those. We've got some gluten-free everything baked crackers. My favorite chocolates in a dairy-free version, so we'll see how those are. I'm not 100% they were gluten-free, but what do I know? I'm learning. Bacon bits. I picked up more of my favorite coffee, even though I'm limiting myself to 1 cup a day. We are going to be trying an oat milk creamer with the same flavor that I get and see how it compares. And then just regular plain 3-ingredient oat milk for some overnight oats that I'm going to be trying. I also have some matcha packed already. I'm going to have to find a new favorite dressing. All of my dressings have either gluten or dairy, so we're going to just go with this one for now. And just some salad stuff, spring mix, and a half a dozen eggs. All right, let me get loaded up because this took me way too long. All right, we need to fill up before we leave. It's actually about 2 hours later than I was supposed to leave, but by the time I got back from the tennis match and did the grocery shopping and finished loading everything up after the haul, I felt like crap. So apparently when I was laughingly talking about how I've done 3 or 4 days worth of activities in 1.5 day, that was the truth. I started having another one of my ocular migraine issues and was not able to see the TV screen or the monitor very well. So I ended up taking a break, taking a little mini cat nap, and waiting a good 45 minutes after everything went back to normal to make sure I felt okay. Knock on wood, after a nice long rest, I feel much better. So we are heading out a lot later than we wanted to, but we are on our way on a car camping trip now. So before we get to camp, I need to stop and fill up Tara, run her through the car wash, and then we are just going to go straight to camp. So we've got about an hour and a half drive after that. Let's get to it, shall we? Enough lollygagging. We are gonna go ahead and give this Dr. D's, that's what she said, Concord grape, delicious gut support. Why doesn't that sound so appetizing? Cheers. Okay, I don't hate it, but it's giving more Dimetapp than grape soda, so there's that. At least it's good for me, right? All right, we are clean and full, both of us, Tara and me, and ready to go. This turn right up here on the right is the forest road we took a couple of weeks ago when I showed you all the bombing range, if you saw that video. Right here, this street. That's the one that leads to Big Bass Campgrounds and then I think Big Scrub Campground. If I hadn't been such a slowpoke and running so late, we would have taken that route again because good time to spot bears right about now, but what are you gonna do? Oh my my, oh hell yes, you got to put on that party dress. All of this that we're driving in right now is the Ocala National Forest. There's like tons of conservation areas where you can stop, lots of trails, hunting spots. In fact, speak of the devil, here's one now. I think this one is Sunny Hill Conservation. Yep. Sunny Hill Restoration Area. Sorry, my bad.
Even when you smile, even when you laugh, I can see it in your eyes. Deep inside, rest your head and go to sleep. Maybe one day we'll wake up and this will all just be a dream.
About to get very upset with me because we're passing the main entrance to the park, which is where she
next left
thinks we're going, but we're going to the campground entrance for now. Sorry, Greta, don't yell at me.
Turn left onto Northeast 29th Place.
That's the plan, babe.
Turn right toward Northeast 57th Avenue.
We are all checked in, and if I did not have to pee so bad, I probably would have turned around and gone to the boardwalk really quick just to see if the monkeys were hanging there, but I need to pee so bad. This is one of my absolute favorite state parks. I used to come here all the time for day trips before I started car camping, and I've camped here, I know, at least 3 times, maybe 4 so far. The campground itself, the sites aren't really that private, but they're huge, so I think that was about the closest call I've had in a while and about the most refreshed and relieved I felt afterwards. We are going to just go a teeny ways into the trail before heading to our campsite, just to see if there's any monkeys hanging around. I'm not going to walk far, though, because I definitely can't today. Whew. All right, it looks like there's only one other car here, so that means it's probably pretty quiet, so maybe my chances are good here with it being about 45 minutes to an hour before sunset. Keep your fingers and toes crossed for me. I could really use a monkey pick-me-up today. All right, let's go. All right, I have to decide whether I want to go down the swamp trail or the river trail a little ways. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. All right, we're gonna go swamp trail, but just a little ways. I hear an owl. I wonder if I'll get lucky or not, now that I actually have my camera. And that is why it's called Golden Hour. Alright, we're officially admitting defeat for the night so that we can get to camp and get settled in before dark. But at least I got to stretch my legs. Oh, c'est la vie. Alright, Tara, let's go to our bed for the night. Time to settle in for the night. It's a cool bus. See, they've got some pull-through sides. All of them are big, the back end and the pull-through sides. They're all really roomy here. I did not realize I had a pull-through. I think I'm going to treat it like a back end. Everybody's probably going to think I lost my mind since I parked like a weirdo perpendicular in a pull-through site, but I don't really care. Right, my neighbors have decided to bless the entire campground with music, so I can't really film anything or else I'll get copyright, so I couldn't do any setup with you guys, but we are settled in for tonight, and I'm going to run to the restroom. I wanted to show you around my campsite, but I can't record anything right now because they're having a concert. But I will say my minivan is very well insulated because as soon as I close the doors, I can barely hear it. I am currently suffering from analysis paralysis when it comes to what to have for dinner. I know I showed you guys my haul. I just brought it all with me because I had no idea what I was in the mood for. And I am so exhausted. It has been such a roller coaster of a day. I started out feeling ish, you know, like decent-ish. And then I got to watch my son play tennis. That went great. Got home, started feeling a little exhausted, but I still had to go grocery shopping and run all my errands. And then I think that combined with the fluorescent lights and the bright sun all day, I just think that's what triggered my ocular migraine thing. So after that, I had an instant headache and just felt again. So I'm just going to have to get used to that for now. It's just going to be a roller coaster from 1 hour to the next. It's not even, you know, one day to the next right now. It's just things seem to change from 1 minute to another. I go from feeling like a semi-functioning human being to feeling like I'm gonna pass out, or suddenly have a splitting headache, or suddenly my arms and legs are numb, and then I just am like, how did I feel so awful when I felt normal a second ago? And then I rest and I go back to, you know, starting to feel okay again. So I just think it's a matter of me pacing myself and, you know, realizing that I can't maybe do multiple errands in one day. For now, maybe just stick to one task. But I do have 3 appointments next week and 2 the following. So this weekend is just going to be about recharging, resetting, relaxing. I have plans to kind of tranquilify Tara tomorrow a little bit to give me more of a spa-like ambiance in here for now, more focused on kind of healing and calming and peace. And so stick around for that because that will be in a video coming up very soon. But I need to figure out what the heck I'm gonna eat for dinner. I might take you through my fridge and let you help me pick something because I'm hungry, but I don't feel like doing a thing. So we'll figure this out. I think first thing in the morning, I'm going to go for an easy boardwalk walk right when the main park opens at 8. And then maybe a boat ride, and then maybe a little more strolling before we head back to camp to relax, eat, you know, do all those things. So I'm not really sure what tomorrow's gonna bring yet. I've learned that I cannot make too many plans at the moment. So let me show you my little setup. I did very minimal tonight because I have to drive over to the main park tomorrow anyways, and I don't want to have to put away everything, you know, right after I take it out. So I'll show you what I've kind of got going on in here, and then I'm gonna figure this eating thing out. All right, I've got my fridge set up here, but I haven't put anything on top of it yet because I'm getting ready to dig in there for some food. I've got my coffee stuff ready. We're gonna be trying some matcha tomorrow morning since I'm limiting myself to 1 cup of coffee. And I've got my water bottles back there just so that they're not taking up space. My new lamp is not working, but I have a feeling it's the remote control because it only works with the remote. And this is plugging in and saying it's charging, and then it says it's fully charged. So either it's defective or I need a new battery in the remote. So I'll let you know. I'm going to update you on that because if it already stopped working, then I no longer want to recommend that to people. All right, now I definitely want a seltzer for now. I'm either going to do a salad or a beef, bean, and rice bowl. Okay, we have decided we are going with black beans with the classic bone broth rice and some seasoned ground beef that I have left over from the other day. So we're gonna make a bowl with that, pop it in the Hot Logic, and then while that is heating up, since it'll take a while, I'm gonna have this to hold me over. So I just put half of my leftover ground beef, half the rice, and about half of the beans in there and mixed it up. It actually smells really good. So we're gonna go ahead and pop that in the Hot Logic, give it about an hour, check on it. I'm gonna have my smoothie and relax for a little bit. I'm gonna journal before I let myself start putting on YouTube. Takes about 36 to 38 on both of my Jackeries. I'm gonna compare every time I use something now to see the difference on my power stations. All right, dinner's cooking, appetizers appetizing. What I'm gonna do with the leftovers of that is once I'm done eating, I am just going to put the leftovers in the container and pop the container in the fridge, and that way I don't even have to do dishes. Yay me! Snack update. These are very good, but I was examining the ingredients and then I somehow missed that very last one, so I'm going to finish them, but I'm only going to have a few at a time because I'm not going to waste them, and they're really good. And, well, it's half better than what I've been doing. I'm telling you, this is hard. It took me so long reading all of the ingredients at the grocery store, and I still failed. I'll get the hang of it. Right. It's heated up, and I just took a bite, and it's pretty good. I like it. It's not exciting, but it's nourishing and tasty. That rice is actually really good. I'm glad it was BOGO, otherwise I would not have tried it. Granted, there's no cheese and sour cream on it. Hey, if it makes me feel better, it's worth it. All right, friends, I'm gonna sip on my seltzer and wrap this up. I don't even know how this video is gonna turn out. It was kind of a chaotic day. It was quite the roller coaster of extremes. But I do thank you for coming along with me. My intent was to bring you on a typical day in the life of what it's like for me running errands and juggling mom duties, work duties, car camping, and everything kind of just all wrapped into one day. But I kind of failed. I didn't really do too great at all of the things that I tried to set out for, and I'm noticing that everything I plan on takes at least twice as long these days. So every day is a lesson, and I'll keep bringing you along and keep sharing it as long as you keep watching. So thank you again for being here. I can't wait to show you around the park, to show you around my site, to hopefully show you some of the wildlife around here. So stay tuned, and I will see you on the next adventure. Bye for now, friends.